Yes, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are we doing? This is Amr Farahat, and this is session 2 of stage 2 from understanding the non-sakina and tanween rules. We were still talking about the non-sakina and tanween rules, and the last time we discussed the first step of the second step of the non-sakina and tanween rules, which is idgham. Now, before it was idhar. Now, let's get started. What is the meaning of idgham? So, the idgham is the most common and important tajweed skills when it comes to recite the Quran. So, let's get started. So, last time we started talking about idgham, which means merging or fusing, and we learned that nun sakina were followed by these 6 letters. So there will be 2 things that will happen. The first is idgham بغنة, and the second, and that we have discussed the last time for the la and the lam, where the noon is completely merged into the ra and the lam, and that the result of these 2 letters get shut on top. And today we'll talk about the second result, which is غنة, idgham بغنة. And before we moving any further into our lesson today, we must first have to know and good understanding for what is غنة means and how to pronounce it. So for the first, to pronounce the letter nun, or more precisely the sound na. This sign is from International Phonetic Alphabet, and the English speakers and the English learners are familiar with the International Phonetic Alphabet signs and things. Okay. To pronounce the na sound, we have to do 2 things. We have to place our tip of our tongue out of the bridge. Okay. Second, we have to let air scrape through our nasal cavity. So the first step is to to place our tongue tip to our front to our above teeth, and the second one is to let air get through our nasal cavity. So now, so there is 2 things, the tongue placement and the air coming out. That's why just try to catch your nose while you are saying na sound. You won't be able to say it properly. You will say you won't be able to say like this. See? So, and it will sound like na na na. So this is second characteristic of noon, and this air coming out of nostrils is what we call ghunna, or nasal sound. So these 2 things, or these 2 characteristics, are the way to pronounce noon in Arabic. And we merging the noon with one of the 4 letters we talked before. One of these characteristics have to disappear. Okay, it will be the placing of the tongue, or rather they are completely merged into the following letters, which are one of these 4 letters. Okay, so, and the only thing that remains behind is the air and the ghunna coming through, the air coming through the nasal sound, and by that the ghunna will remain the nasal sound. So let's talk again. Let's just repeat what I've told you. Now, when you find the noon second and after it ya, waw, mim, noon, then you merge the noon completely with the letter that follows it, and the result, you will pronounce the letter with ghunna, or rather, while letting air out of your nostril. It takes about 2 harakat, or about 1 second. Okay, like these examples. من يقول وإن من أمة واحدة, like this. And I hope I just wanted to give more games and something on it, but I won't be able to do it because I won't have the ability to send it through Gmail, because if my video went too long, I won't be able to send it by Gmail. So I have to stop on this. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.